To me, this is an absolutely ridiculous price for Bitfarms to be trading at. All right, everybody, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom. This is not financial advice. We're here to talk about all things investing, and today I want to talk about Bitcoin and the Bitcoin mining stocks and do an update. We've done a series of updates on these over the last few weeks. So we left off Monday night, and so I wanted to update my chart today. So today is the end of the trading day right now on Wednesday, September 22nd. So you're probably watching this Wednesday night or on Thursday. So these are Wednesday's trading results. We're going to go through what happened today. So Bitcoin was up 7.14%. Bitfarms was up 9.15%. Hut 8 was up 11.92%. Marathon was up 7.4%. Riot was up 5.01%. CleanSpark was up 4.63%. Bit Digital was up 11%. Hive Blockchain was up 9.8%. Very green day today. Basically, everything was green other than our new addition to the chart, which is Greenidge, ticker GREE, which was down another 3.48% today, down to $29. So that one is still struggling to find its footing. Other than that, very green day today. So let's take a look at the chart and see what happened. Okay, so when we did the last video, it was Monday night. We were recording during this 30-minute candle right here, which made a giant run down from 43,000 down to $40,192. At that point, I was getting very nervous because those of you who have been watching know that I have been calling my red line at 40,000, strong line of support that I did not think we would break through. So Monday night, I was getting a little nervous. I jumped on, I made a video while we were approaching it. It did hold Monday night. So we added a few lines Monday night underneath of potential lines of support in the event that we broke through the $40,000 line. We finished the video by saying, let's not break through the $40,000 line. Let's not use these new lines of support, and so far we haven't done that. So our conclusion at the end of the last video was we thought that our new trading range was going to be between 40,000 and 44,000. Prior to Monday, 44,000 had been a very strong line of support. So you can see since it broke through that, it has been resistance. It ran along right here, did not quite get to it here, bumped into it today pretty much exactly, and it held as resistance. So we have been, 44,000 has proven to be, now again, these are very short-term numbers. 44,000 has proven to be very strong resistance over the last several days. So again, we're looking at a pretty close-up version of the chart here. This is just this week of trading. Another point on the chart worth mentioning is last night at about 5 o'clock, this candle wick here occurred, and we did break down under $40,000, but it was basically just a flash under. So I switched over to 15-minute candles. So you can see in this 15-minute green candle right here, we closed above 40,000. So there were no 15-minute candles that closed below 40,000. So although it did run through that line for a minute, the $40,000 line has still held up on the 15-minute candle chart, which is a very close-up chart. We've held up all week here with 40,000 as strong support, and you can see 44,000 as pretty solid resistance. It's right now 43,500, and so we've been hanging out there for a few hours this afternoon. So there was a nice run up all day today, and it was, as you can see, everybody who's trading in Bitcoin miners knows, today was a great day. All the stocks were green. Having said that, all we're really doing is making up the ground that we gave up on Monday and Tuesday, which were very red days. Particularly Monday was a monster red day. So we're clawing our way back. So hopefully everybody had a good day on that today. So to sum up the Bitcoin chart before we go take a look at a few of the Bitcoin miners, this was Sunday night right here. We had been holding above this green line at 46,743. Once we broke below it, we just basically went straight down and tested this line at 40,000. That was Monday night. Since then, we have been inside of the trading range between 40,000 and 44,000. So you can see we tested the top here, we ran down, tested the bottom here, we ran up again, ran down, tested the bottom again, and today ran all the way back up and tested the top. So now we're hanging out sideways here. I'm expecting to find some resistance along this line at 44,000, but I am hopeful that before the end of the week, we are going to break to the upside, break through this, and hold above 44,000. I feel like we had a bearish few days, and I think that that is behind us. So I'm looking to head back up right now. Having said that, 44,000 has proven as pretty solid resistance for the last few days over the short period of time here. So I guess I certainly won't be surprised if we continue trading up and down in our range between 40 and 44,000. But I do think the next break is to the upside. I know the fear index was through the roof today. I think it hit 21, which is extreme fear. So that is usually a very good sign for trading Bitcoin, and then by extension the Bitcoin miners. So I'm hoping that in the short term that signaled a little bit of a bottom. Options expirations are the last Friday of the month, which is this Friday. So I think our time here, Eastern Standard in the United States, those expire sometime in the morning. So tomorrow is Thursday, so it's possible we trade sideways for a day, waiting for options expiration. But then I am hoping that from there, the pressure is up. It looks to me like there's buying pressure, so that's what I'm looking for, an upward move. Let's take a look at a couple of Bitcoin miners and see what they look like. Okay, so this is the last couple of weeks trading on HUT8. You'll see I have a yellow line here at $10.50, which is my short-term price target, and you'll see we were already there a few weeks ago. On this day, which was September 14th, so right after the market closed on that day, HUT8 announced a $150 million stock offering, which actually ended up being $173 million. So that, as a result of that, we gapped down the next morning to our blue line somewhere around $9. We hovered around $9 until this Monday, where we just saw that big rundown on Bitcoin caused another gap down to about $8.35. We got as low as $7.60. So while we're here, I'm just going to add a purple line right there. So let's measure and see what that is from this recent high right before they announced their stock offering. So from the high to the low there, that's a 27% decrease. And if we go out further, you'll see this stock was even higher than that. So I feel comfortable putting a line of support here at $7.62. And again, I don't see us revisiting that, but you never know. We're closer to the top of our $40,000 to $44,000 trading range now. So if we do end up testing the bottom again, maybe we test this line at $7.62. For me, and again, this is not financial advice. You guys got to do your own due diligence and decide your own trades. Anywhere near this purple line for me at $7.62. So anything under $8 really, I think is a buy zone for HUT8. Like I said, my short-term line of support is just to get back to the yellow line at $10.50, which we were at just a few weeks ago. And at the moment, we're not even back to the $9 line, which is where we gapped down to after they announced and closed on their $173 million stock offering. In my mind, there's no sense in that. So we're almost back to 9. We should get there quickly. We should get back to 10.50 in the short term. So when I say short-term price targets, I'm talking 1 to 2 weeks at most. And so I think that's what HUT8 looks like in the short term. I want to go back to one other chart before we look at Bitfarms. Let's revisit this chart that we looked at a few days ago. So about a week ago, we looked at this, and all of the Bitcoin miners were dramatically underperforming versus Bitcoin. So in the few days that have passed since then, Bitcoin has had a run down. So even though the miners have run down, Bitcoin's run down even more. So you see in the last week, most of the miners actually did a little bit better than Bitcoin, with the exception of this yellow line right here is Bitfarms. So Bitfarms is down 18% versus Bitcoin, which in that same period of time is down 10%. So it is lagging behind. Everything else is actually beating Bitcoin by a little bit over that same period. So in light of that information, let's just take a quick look at the Bitfarms chart. So you'll see we're here at $4.63 right now. And that is below my lowest line of support. I did not draw another line of support. This went below $5 on Monday. This gapped down when all of the Bitcoin miners had very, very red days on Monday. $5.04 in my mind was a line I thought we were never going to test. We're still below it right now, 3 days later, and even after Bitfarms ran up 9.15% today, we still haven't gotten back to $5. So to me, this is an absolutely ridiculous price for Bitfarms to be trading at. So once again, this is not financial information, but I am a buyer under $5. I'm actually a buyer under $5.35. So I think we're still very much in a buy zone. So I did buy some more today, even on a green day. There's no making sense of this short-term activity on this chart as far as I'm concerned. I have a yellow line at $7.32. That is still my short-term price target for Bitfarms. So I think as Bitcoin gets healthy, hopefully sometime over the next couple of weeks, Bitfarms will return to a reasonable price. I think a more reasonable trading range for this is that $5.95 line should have been strong support. It did not work out that way, so I think we should run back up to that, and then I do think we should trade up to the $7.32. So that's how I'm looking at Bitfarms. Obviously, my long-term projection for Bitfarms is much, much higher than that. But at the moment, it's not acting healthy at all. It had a very green day today, so I was encouraged to see that. Pretty much all the miners had a very green day today. So a step in the right direction. Let's hope we hold overnight. So again, I think we're still looking to stay near the top of this $40,000 to $44,000 trading range for Bitcoin. If we can break above that after options expire, which will be Friday, that's what I'm looking for. I'll try to do another update sometime between now and the weekend so that we can get prepared to see what we think is going to happen on the weekend. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.